Hi class. Today I'm going to be discussing the growth of labor unions. The National Labor Union was the first attempt to organize all workers in all states, both skilled and unskilled. It was founded in 1866 and had about 640,000 members by 1868. Besides wanting an 8-hour workday and higher wages, the First National Union wanted equal rights for women and African Americans. It lost support, however, after a depression began in 1873 and after unsuccessful strikes of 1877. The Knights of Labor was a second national labor union, which began in 1869. It was a secret society to avoid detection by employers until 1881. Terence V. Powderly led the union, opening membership to all workers, including women and African Americans. The Knights were more radical and wanted each man to be his own employer. They wanted abolition of child labor and abolition of trust and monopolies. The Knights of Labor had 730,000 workers in 1886, but declined after the Haymarket riot in Chicago, which turned public opinion against the Union. May 4th, protesters gathered at Haymarket Square in Chicago. The diverse crowd included anarchists or radicals opposed to all government. A protester threw a bomb, killing a policeman. In the subsequent frenzy, dozens of people, both protesters and policemen, were killed. 8 anarchists were tried for murder and 4 were executed. The Haymarket riot left an unfortunate legacy. The Knights of Labor fizzled out as people shielded away from radicalism. Employers became even more suspicious of union activities, associating them with violence. In general, much of the American public at the time came to share that view. The American Federation of Labor, or AFL, was founded by Samuel Gompers in 1886. They concentrated on narrower economic goals such as higher wages and improved working conditions. They were known as the Bread and Butter Union because their goals were simple. By 1901, the AFL was the nation's largest union. They had 1 million members. Employers did not like unions. Unions created big problems for bosses because their number one goal was to make money, and unions costed bosses money. If workers worked less hours, that means less money for the employers. If the workers are going to get paid more, that means less money for the employers too. These are things that upset employers because they don't want their workers to have power. Therefore, they don't want their workers in unions. Employers went to great lengths to stop their workers from being in a labor union. Sometimes they had workers sign yellow dog contracts stating that they would not join a union. They also blacklisted workers who were pro-union and even replaced workers with scabs. Scabs were workers who replaced those on strike. A significant woman who helped strikers was Mary Harris Jones, also known as Mother Jones. She was a woman who fought tirelessly for the cause of the working person. After losing her entire family in a flu epidemic, Mother Jones traveled to many industrial cities. If there was a strike on hand, Mother Jones was there to help organize, support, and act as a cheerleader. She was an advocate for workers' rights right up until the day she died at age 100. Membership in labor unions rose, and labor activists became more skilled in organizing large-scale protests. A wave of bitter confrontations between labor and management hit the nation, being the Homestead Strike in 1892. Andrew Carnegie, a steel tycoon, had a plant in Homestead, Pennsylvania. He was competing with Rockefeller to be the richest man in America. Carnegie believed that by cutting the workers' wages, he would save money. In the summer of 1892, when he did cut the workers' wages, the union immediately called a strike. Andrew Carnegie's partner, Henry Frick, responded by bringing in the Pinkertons, a private police force known for their ability to break up strikes. The Pinkertons killed several strikers and wounded many others in a standoff that lasted about 2 weeks. The Homestead Strike was part of an epidemic of steelworkers and miners' strikes that took place as economic depression spread across America. In each case, troops and local militia were called in to suppress the unrest.